Welcome to Kitchen to Kitchen. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Jamie. And today we are actually going to be making homemade vegan Twix Bars from the website Half Baked Harvest. And these look delicious, so let's get her going.
Oh my gosh, we are so excited about these.
Yeah.
I say we because it's the whole family, not just me.
It's everybody. My mother-in-law was like, okay, and bring some of those tomorrow. I was like, I will.
Oh.
If we don't eat them all.
I know.
So
that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
First, we need to set our oven to 350.
Okay.
We're going to first make the coconut layer. And so you just kind of want a medium-sized bowl. You know what? I can actually just mix right in here. I don't know why I pulled another bowl. Okay, so we need coconut, and then to that we're going to add in some almond flour. It says almond flour or meal, and I think that kind of matters for some people because almond meal can be not as fine as almond flour. So I just want to make sure that it's clear that you can use both.
Oh.
Also, make sure that your coconut is unsweetened. That's important with this recipe. Okay, and then the next ingredient that we're going to add in is some coconut oil. Go, make sure it's melted.
Yes, that would not work too well if it wasn't melted. You'd have a giant clump surrounding your coconut flakes.
You'd have to melt the whole thing, which would be kind of odd. Okay, and then you can use maple syrup or honey. I'm going to go ahead and add in maple syrup.
That's what I'm using maple syrup as well.
Okay. And then we've got a little bit of vanilla. I actually thought about adding in a little bit more, but I'll just try it as written. And then it says a flaky salt. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some smoked salt.
And then just using sea salt, like a kosher.
Okay. And then just mix this together, and it gets kimchi is making himself heard. This will get pressed into an 8x8-inch square baking pan.
I am using a rectangle, but that doesn't matter.
Horrors.
I'm being a rebel today, Nicole.
Gosh.
I'm rebellious. Sorry.
I just don't know if I can handle this.
I know. Well, I have a square one, but I feel like they're really curved. Like all of the edges are so curved that I prefer my rectangle if I need something more like squared off on the bottom.
That does make sense. That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah. All right.
I hope these are just so good. My grandfather, so when I was little, my grandfather had a nickname for me. He called me Princess.
Oh,
and
Princess.
He would bring me Twix Bars when I was a kid, really little, before my family stopped eating sugar. And Twix I just have such great memories around it, actually. And I didn't even realize that until this morning when I was thinking about Twix Bars. Okay.
Once again, why does it look like you have so much more than I do?
Probably because I'm using a smaller glass bowl.
Okay, fair, fine. I'm like, what is going on? Is it like the camera? Maybe. All right.
And then I've said before, I like to take my parchment paper, just kind of wad it up so that it will lay kind of more easily in the pan. And apparently I'm loud about it too. And then we're just going to press the mixture in here.
Gonna make it a little more squished up in there. All right. So then we're going to put that in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, please taste like Twix Bars. Although I will say with coconut in here, I don't think Twix have coconut.
I don't think they do either. But
no.
But I love coconut, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a huge coconut fan.
This will be an adventurous, creative version of Twix.
It will be. I'm ready for it.
Yes, I am so ready for this.
Trying to get it like evenly packed, and I feel like one corner is not getting love like the rest of it is. I must move stuff. Okay.
This tastes good.
It does taste really good, actually.
Yeah. So this just goes into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes, and you want it to be kind of a light gold color. So I'll probably check it. Well, you know what? My oven takes a little bit longer than most ovens that I know of, or at least most recipes. So I'm just going to put mine in for 12 minutes, and I'll check it at 12.
Okay. So we are back, and we are going to start our caramel for our Twix bars. So I think to start, we need to turn our burners on. And then it's maple syrup, right?
Yes.
And also coconut cream. I am using coconut milk and the fat from the coconut milk, and you're using coconut cream, right? Because yours was not solidified.
Right, I did buy coconut milk, and you can see the cream it literally comes out like this.
Yeah.
Usually with my coconut milk, when I buy it, there is cream at the top, but I don't know if it just needed to be colder. Yes, because I usually refrigerate it first. This time I'm just going ahead and using the cream instead to make sure I get the right texture. And it says it's half a cup or 120 grams.
Yep. And I live in good old Minnesota where it's like -15 today, so it's nice and cold for me. It was nice and hard. No issues there. And so we have to bring this up to a boil and then let it boil for a while, right?
About 15 minutes. I think it's 12 to 15 minutes. Yeah. It's basically, we just want it to resemble a caramel sauce.
Okay.
Is yours boiling yet?
It is, yes. It's
mine is.
It's not like it's doing the thing where like the bubbles aren't fully coming up to the surface, but see, now they are. There they are. Yes, it's boiling.
I think I'm gonna turn mine down. I don't want a rolling boil. This is a very different way to make a caramel sauce, and I just don't want it to burn. Okay.
You think it's done?
I'm giving mine 2 more minutes. I hope it's not too much.
I'm gonna give mine 2 more minutes too. It just doesn't look caramely. Or, caramel color. Golden.
Yeah, it's
golden. Doesn't look golden.
Right.
A little bit around the tiny bit around the edges. It's a little golden, but like.
Yes.
Come on now, oven. Get with the program.
Okay, mine's going off again.
Okay.
This is done for me.
We'll just say mine is done. Look.
Is yours?
Hang on, I'll show you. I put my finger in it, made a little hole. Like an idiot.
Decorative.
It looks good.
Okay.
It looks good.
I wonder if mine is just slightly more golden looking.
Should I put it in for longer? What the hell?
I mean, you could always put it in for a couple more minutes, maybe 2 or 3. We still have time on the caramel, so it's not like...
Right, it's not the end of the world. It has a little golden around the edges. It's just not super golden. I do have my rack really low, though, so maybe that's why. Maybe I need to have my rack up higher.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I just want to take a spoon and eat this. I wish it wasn't so hot. Oh.
It's good.
You tasted it?
I just did right now. Taster.
Ooh.
It's good.
Wow. Okay. Do you feel like yours is thickening at all when you draw your spatula through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think yours is?
It must be. It definitely is not close to, leaving the little lines on top.
Well, mine around the edges, like where it isn't boiling, it looks very kind of thick and foamy. So I'm assuming that it's doing something.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, goodness. It has an interesting smell to it. It's not the typical caramel smell that I'm used to.
No, it's... Yeah,
but
it does have an interesting scent to it.
Does it remind you of something?
Maybe, but I can't think of what it is.
I'm trying to... Does it remind me of a grain or a vegetable?
It's a different scent. I agree. I was gonna say it doesn't remind me of like any sort of candy necessarily, no. Or anything that's sweet. It's almost like I don't know. I'm not really sure.
And it's interesting because the flavor tastes different from the smell.
It does. It definitely tastes a lot different from the smell.
That was weird. I just slurped the caramel.
You slurping it up there, Nicole?
There's not even enough to slurp, technically, but apparently I can figure out how to...
You still managed to slurp it.
I'm a pro.
You're a pro slurper.
That's weird.
Mine's definitely thickening up.
Okay.
I can tell.
I'm sure mine is.
I just have to wait for my my stuff to be a little bit more golden.
I'm also realizing I'm stirring it a lot, and caramel...
I am too.
You don't stir a lot, so now I'm wondering, maybe I shouldn't really be stirring it.
I've been stirring it a lot too. I'm sure it's going to be A-okay. It's going to be delicious. I am actually very excited about these.
Mine just went from, like, kind of boiling to suddenly bubbling.
Oh. Yeah,
have you noticed...
Actually, what?
Yeah. Have you noticed yours kind of shifting? Like, sometimes it bubbles and sometimes it doesn't so much?
Well, I honestly feel like this is reminding me a lot of our sponge candy.
Okay.
The boil.
It just did it again.
See, mine is pretty consistent bubblies, but it's very, well, yep, I gotta stir mine a little bit, otherwise it kind of catches on the bottom.
Yeah, it's very different. Huh.
I don't want it to burn.
Right.
It smells like, what is that? Almost reminds me of like it looked crazy, like a macaroni and cheese sauce. Does that make sense? No, it's not that.
I'm gonna get hot caramel as it bubbles up in my face. I can't. This is driving me crazy because it smells like something that I know I've smelled multiple times, and I can't quite
put your finger on it.
Does it smell like chai? No.
I don't know about chai. I'm gonna turn mine down because I feel like my sugar on the bottom's like getting a little crusty on there. Oh, I better check my... See, I forget these things.
I forgot they were still in.
Oh, now it looks better.
Okay.
Yeah, now it looks good. Okay. Mine definitely looks caramely. But I have it on super low right now. It's just sitting on 1.
Once the bubbles go down, I'm going to see if it's tracing because I think I might be just about there.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't know what tracing means.
Oh, you take the caramel, like I've got some caramel in the spatula, and I have to wait for the bubbles to go down. but once they go down, then I let the caramel, I let it drop over the mixture in the pot.
Okay.
And if it leaves little trace marks on top, I know that it's done.
Oh. Got you.
If it automatically settles right in and I can't see the traces of caramel, it's not ready.
Well, then I don't know if mine is ready either, but it looks a lot thicker.
Well,
just whenever yours is ready, mine is ready. We're going to go with that.
I think I'm there. I just want to be sure. I think that's probably enough. I hope that's enough. And, you know, you also made the point that we're going to add the almond butter to it, or almond butter or cashew butter.
Yep.
Are you using almond butter or cashew butter?
I use almond butter.
Okay. I'm using cashew butter.
Okay. So we got to add that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just mix that in, and also the...
And also take it off the burner. That was an important step.
Yes. How quickly the induction burner cools, I don't know that it has to come off immediately, but... And then we also add in a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. And then we just, it says to let it cool slightly.
Okay.
So I'm thinking probably just, I don't know, maybe a couple minutes, you think?
Yeah. And then we pour it over the crust?
Yep. And then we'll need to freeze that for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Can you really smell the almond butter?
Yeah.
The cashew butter, it's like, that's all I'm smelling.
Yeah, me too.
Huh. Okay.
And it seems pretty thick. I mean, especially once it freezes.
I mean, even with this, like, with the...
Oh, so yours is thicker than mine.
Yeah, I think it's probably because I left it... Didn't you turn... Still boiling when you turned yours down?
I turned it down to 1.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay.
It wasn't tracing, Nicole. It wasn't tracing.
I'm going to put mine in. I hope it's not too early, but... Oh, can you see that?
I can. My thing is real heavy. I wonder if I should.
Oh.
It's okay. It's going to just be a workout for my arms. Oh, there we go. That's fine. That works. Now what do? We just kind of spread it?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It almost kind of does it if I just move it, but I have been using the spatula a little bit.
Right.
Okay. I didn't see, did you taste the final caramel?
Mm-hmm.
So good. That's what I did too.
It's super tasty. All right, so freezer for this for 30 minutes.
I'm actually setting mine outside because it's, 35 degrees?
Great idea. I got 10 degrees, so.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, so half an hour.
Okay. All right, we're back. We're going to melt our chocolate now. So we're going to use a double broiler to do this. You can also use the microwave on medium, but we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way here and put it on there. So you're going to want chocolate and coconut oil.
Yep. And just always remember, if you use a double boiler, the water that is in the pot, you want to make sure that it's not touching your bowl. So make sure there's space between.
Yes. Is your chocolate done?
Yep.
Okay. I had a smaller bowl than you.
Okay.
So mine is almost there. Yeah, so after this melts, it sits for 10 minutes, right? Is kind of the idea.
Yeah.
All right, so we are back. We have let these chill. I put them outside in 10-degree weather, and Nicole put them outside in 30-degree weather.
About 35, and it actually, like we talked about it, yours are a lot more set up than mine are, but I think mine are ready to slice, I hope.
Yeah. So we're going to go for it. We're going to slice these into, I guess, Twix size candy bars. Right?
Yeah, it's had about 16 pieces.
Okay, I think I'm gonna cut mine like into thirds and then cut them into smaller pieces after that.
Okay.
Mine are pretty good. See mine? They're pretty
Yeah.
set.
I don't think mine are as set up as yours. They're definitely not, and in fact, no, mine are coming apart.
Yeah, mine is definitely set, but I got this lovely Minnesota weather here.
And actually, maybe I'll just drizzle it over.
Well, you could, yeah. You could. I'm gonna go for it and dip mine, but we'll see if they stay together.
Mine are gonna be super messy, the ones that I do.
Oh, a couple of mine fell apart. Okay.
They're gonna taste good though, and that's
what matters. All that matters.
Yep.
Are they gonna be tasty? Oh, I just flipped mine over. Whoopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. Oh, our candy making experience has been very interesting, I would say.
Yes.
But you know, I feel like candy's just kind of harder to make in general.
Yeah, it can be. Oh my goodness, these are...
Yours are not working out?
They're a total... But if they were more set, they wouldn't be such a mess.
No, they wouldn't be, because mine are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Mine are staying... Just, like I said, you don't have the Minnesota weather.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the rest of mine. Can you see this? It's just all over the place. But the rest, I think if I put them back outside for maybe another half hour, then I'll be able to actually dip them.
Okay, so we are gonna try our Twix bars here. Nicole's are a hot mess. That's okay. She's still gonna try it. Mine look okay. They look okay. They was a little messy dipping the chocolate, and they're definitely melting all over my fingers. So let's give her a shot here.
I'm laughing so hard. Okay.
All right, so we are back to sample our chocolate. They turned out interesting, I would say. They're good. They're good.
Yep.
Let's take a bite. Ready? You being a little musty there? What do you think?
I really like it.
Okay.
I can't quite taste the caramel.
No. Lots of coconut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mostly on my fingers.
I know. I'm glad the salt is on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Add something. All right. All right. Well, thank you for joining us in our Twix making experience. We'll see you next time.
Hope you try it. It's really good.